Hello everyone, and welcome back to Supernova. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? Kind of excited to get back into it. Game updated with Baron's route finally being unlocked, right? Should be fun. It should be fun. Okay. I peer at the Baron with trepidation. This makes sense, right? I am Templar, and the team has accepted it. Even the Baron hasn't argued otherwise today. There's no way he'd sabotage me or anything. Plus, if anything goes wrong, I can always go to the others for advice or help. What Unbound said makes sense. I think the Baron should mentor me. Everyone regards me with obvious surprise. Your funeral. Shut up. Don't let him intimidate you, Nick. The Baron will do his best. That almost sounds like a threat directed at the Baron. Yeah. I'm not about to get the kid killed. Fine, I'll do my best. And just don't expect me to be gentle about it. I gulp and nod. Very well. Okay, so this should be the rest of this conversation, correct? The fox begins to stand while the Baron waves his hand in exasperation. Okay. I'm not gonna hurt him. If I think a Baron's leading me to another training room, I'll bolt. To my surprise, Baron leads me straight into the med room. Oh, right, this is the arm thing, right? Yeah. Yeah, we'll just say fine. Whatever. Yeah. Oops. Oh, wait, what? I'm starting to regret my choice of mentor. What the hell was I thinking? The Baron is an absolute nightmare. Is it too late to go to Unbound and tell her I changed my mind? I rub my arm. It's a little sore, but nothing compared to what my chest felt like a couple days ago. What am I supposed to do for now? I wish one of the four would give me a proper tour of the place, since technically I'm part of the team now. Maybe my new mentor will do so when we begin training. I wonder if everyone has left by now. What would they be up to all day anyway? Patrolling the city, maybe? Regardless, I'll learn soon enough what the day-to-day life of the superhero is like. I stare again at the reddish band. I'm going to be doing. Wait, I've been doing that a lot. The reality of it all is sinking in. I'm a superhero now. A freaking okay, yeah. This scene. Okay, yeah. I'm starting to remember a lot of this. Okay. Yeah. So this whole thing is gonna be the same. Okay. Oh yeah, 'cause he is always so unflinchingly polite. I snort again. He has a point. Okay. Maybe the Baron was right, and the Badger really was delirious. Home for it. Okay. Oh yeah, they Angie boy. Then we'll take him up on that offer. What? Why? I have no intention of saying yes. You don't need to. Then what's the point? The point is that you're a part of this goddamn world now, and you'll need to learn how to deal with people like him. You're saying dealing with government agencies is part of my training? Yes. Groaning, I rub my forehead. Okay. I'll keep it between us in this route, yeah. She was very nice to me. Just sort of apologized, I guess. I don't say anything else, and even though I sense that Mensis wants me to explain further, I look away until I see him yeah, okay. Yeah, I keep pressing the wrong button. New keyboard. I'm some of the keys are a little bit different. The Baron will make this bastard howl in pain. Okay. I do a good job of exhausting myself enough that I should have no trouble sleeping, falling asleep. And by the time I'm back on campus, it's already getting dark. As I'm heading upstairs, I check my phone for notifications. There's one new message from an unknown number, an address, and the note, expecting you on Saturday, 6 p.m. Don't be late, raccoon. I guess the mentor wants my company this weekend. Well, if it's to be another beating as training, gotta make sure to give it as good as I get. Make sure to give as good as I get. Okay. I'll show the rat I'm more than capable of being a superhero. Okay. New day. I I breeze through the midterms, not particularly bothered by the fact that I'll probably flunk econ. Whatever, I'll drop it and take it something easier next semester. Academic success is the last thing on my mind right now. I even snuck in some extra practice with the armor whenever Lucas is out. Luckily, Saturday evening arrives soon enough. So I hop in my car and drive where the Baron has told me to be. The road takes me into the suburbs again, to the east this time. Past Magnolia Hills, which I'd rather stay away from right now. It's a pretty isolated neighborhood, and the place I'm going to even more so. The driveway seems to be the Baron's mansion. Leading to the Baron's mansion is long, and by the time I see the metal gate, I'm well away from the main streets in the suburbs. It's annoying I had to come all the way out here. Surely he has some penthouse downtown he could have invited me to. Ah. The gate opens with a beep after the guard checks my ID. After another minute of driving, the mansion comes into view. How long is this driveway? Took you a minute? This is not a house. This is a factory. Why does it look this way? It's modern, sleek, exactly what I expect of a billionaire living in this state. I'm led inside by a coyote in a well-fitted suit. Why don't we see them? They're probably cute. There's nobody else around in the large lobby. We find the Baron in his study, which is rather old-fashioned in contrast with everything else in the building. The raccoon acknowledges my arrival. Wait, I said raccoon, didn't I? I'm. Oh, I haven't been here for the last few recording sessions, have I? Oh, they're all gonna be interspersed. You all can't tell which days I record all of these on. The rat acknowledges my arrival with a nod before going back to typing something on his laptop. As the coyote leaves, I take my seat. So, nice table? What's it made of? Don't know, and I don't care. Oh, good. Neither do I. Then why did you ask? It was getting too quiet, and I was wondering how pretentious you were going to be. I feel no need to act pretentious around you. Why's that? Because I'm not looking to impress you, raccoon. Nick, I have a name. Throughout the entire exchange, he hasn't stopped typing. Can we get started? You told me not to be late, so here I am. I'm glad to know you can follow simple instructions. Sometimes, but I prefer to be the one giving them. Are we doing some kind of training today? No. Then, you're here so we can talk. Okay, well, we have done that, so I guess I'll be heading out then. See ya. Oh, well, enjoy the night. I'm kidding. No shit. What do you want to talk about? A lot of things. Did you do your homework? What, the Cape Act thing? Yeah, I read through it. And? Any questions? No, not really. It's dumb, but I get the gist. It's not dumb, it is very important that you be aware of it, and that you follow the rules. Sure, I'm not exactly eager to be slapped with a fine. This isn't about fines. It's about the role you get to play in the city. Now that you're... He flinches. He flicks his fingers at the bracelet. What? Because I'm a role model? Not quite. Let's take a step back. How important do you think we are? How big is our influence? Superheroes, pretty damn important, I'd say. Beating down world threats, wannabe conquerors, superpowered terrorists. And as for influence, let me think back to high school. Obviously, the entertainment industry is all different now. Fashion, foreign policy. Oh, right. Cops get to be even more useless because... Save it for the chipper. With the chirper? Okay. Leave my... Yeah, what is this word? Chirper? Out of this. No. I asked you a serious question. I don't need juvenile hot takes. Fuck, fine. Law enforcement has an easier workload because superheroes handle most crises? Okay. Letting them dedicate more of their time to harassing poor people. Happy? No. Let me ask you another question. Where do you think things get done in this city? Dunno. Wherever there are people. Hardly. In the back rooms, at fundraisers and galas, fancy dinners, over fancy wine, wherever money moves, raccoon. Our presence hasn't altered that one bit, and I want you to understand that. We are not all powerful. We do not make decisions that affect millions of lives. Those crises you mentioned. That is that word, right? Crises? Okay. Sure, we can't afford to fuck up our responses to them. But at the end of the day, all we do is preserve order. Where are you going with this? I want to make sure you don't get an oversized sense of your own power of influence. I'm here to beat up assholes. I don't give a crap about any of that stuff. Good for you. Unfortunately, that's not how this works. And just because you don't get to make power moves doesn't mean you have no influence. Okay. Do you vote? Yeah, sure, whatever, if I feel like it. Is this seriously your point, that voting matters? You think that's my point? I paused to think to myself, as much as this conversation has irritated me, there is undeniably something important here. All right, Rat. No. What is it then? That we can have influence by choosing who to support. For starters, yes. Yeah, and nudging people to choose one corrupt asshole over another isn't my speed. What did I say about juvenile hot takes? They are sincerely held beliefs. Good for you. Yep. What exactly is your speed, then? Dunno, punching out superpowered assholes. I believe we have established that you aren't any good at that. Yeah, that's why you're supposed to train me, not lecture me on this politics nonsense. And I wouldn't say coming at me when I was unprepared was establishing anything true. Right, because superpowered assholes are all about chivalry. So you think what you did was fine? The rat sighs, removing his glasses. Oh, okay. And responds while wiping them with a handkerchief. I was making a point. Oh, screw you! Do you want to be treated like you're one of us now, or not? I want to be trained, like Unbound said. Combat training is far from the most important thing for you right now. Fine. It's about the role I play in the city. I got it. Templar is an icon. I understand that what I do will be scrutinized. Yes, and even if you were to stay away from the the politics of Nova City. That in itself would be sufficient. Because Michael did not. Templar involved himself in these affairs? Not to the extent I or Unbound do, but he didn't stay away either. Hell, even the champ doesn't. And unlike you, he genuinely doesn't care. I don't care either. For someone who doesn't care, you sure have a lot of opinions. Touché. And I know that you know it's not as simple as choosing one corrupt asshole over another, as you put it. There are good people out there, if you put in the time to discover who they are. And we can influence things in a way that the right people end up being in charge of making decisions. So if the Cape Act didn't forbid it, you'd be running for mayor this fall. No. How come? If you're so preoccupied with the stuff, we can do more good than just getting in fights and locking up superpowered assholes. That doesn't mean that it's not fun to do just that. It is more my speed. Didn't expect to see eye to eye with the Baron on this, of all things. Then again, you gotta enjoy this stuff to some extent if you're gonna put on a costume while having no powers. I'll be honest, the idea of billionaire dressing up and beating up people out of boredom isn't great. Do you prefer billionaires who turn supervillain because they have nothing better to do? Don't gotta be a supervillain. There are for sure billionaires who cut people up in the basements for fun. Oh, there definitely are. And you wouldn't happen to be one of them, right? We can go to my basement to find out. You did suggest cutting my arm. It's still on the table. And just try it. Though, if you want some notes, no, I'm good. Your costume is more suited for a supervillain than a superhero. Oh, I've considered becoming one. Oh, what, really? Who knows? More importantly, I'm surprised to hear you, of all people, talk about the fun of superheroics, after all the time you spent umming and awing. Oh, okay. I understand, like the onomatopoeias, yeah. I wanted to weigh my opinions. It's not like I'm afraid of fighting. You told Unbound it was scary for you. Why did Unbound have to tell him that? It's scary to have to take over for Templar. It would be different. It'd be different matters if I had woken up one day and discovered I could shoot lasers now. I see. Lucky for you, I'm here to make sure you do fine. And you're going to do that by telling me to shake hands with the mayor? Right now, I'd rather you shake hands with Gregory. I've set up a meeting with him for us. God damn it. Well, it's not like I didn't know this would happen. The Husky has to deliver this, his pitch or whatever. Why are we wasting time on this? I'm not gonna agree to whatever it is he's gonna offer. And I've already said that you don't need to. But he can't just be ignored. It's not going to kill you to hear him out, and then refuse him. Politely. Fine, I can do that. What's the deal with the Husky anyway? He reminds me of a used car salesman. The rat snorts. Yeah, he sounds like one, doesn't he? Take him seriously, though. Prior to his appointment, he was a mayor. Yeah, he was a major general with the army, and he is very effective at his current job. The army, huh? He and my dad would get along. That's okay. No, that would suck. Good thing Dad has no idea any of this is happening. When's the meeting? Tomorrow evening. Where? I'll text you the details later. Fine. The Baron turns his attention back to his laptop, leaving me to tap my fingers idly on his. Wait, leaving me to tap my fingers idly on his fancy table. Okay, that's what that says. Okay. Anyway, I will end the part here. So I hope you all enjoyed. I haven't said that in a while, haven't I? Whoops. I'm really out of it. It's fine, guys. I'm glad to be playing Supernova again, as I guess what I was thinking I was going to be saying. But you know how I'm tired. Anyway, I'll see you guys around.